Hi, I'm Shayna.
And I'm Tracey, and we are the creators of The Pump A Dump Show. We are moms, but we were women first. And in this podcast, we explore what it's like to be a woman who also happens to be a mom.
Before we were moms, we were women. Before we were moms, we were chillin'. We were pumping and dumping. We're talking about something. This is the Pump A Dump Podcast.
Hello, friends.
Hi, breeders.
Happy holidays.
Episode 9. We're here to talk about gifts.
Yes, tis the season. Tis the season.
To lose your brain buying presents.
Well, so you have a very different situation than I have, which is you have a gigantic family.
Yes.
I have no family. So we have first of all, my half is Jewish.
Right.
And it's not very fair to say I have no family. I have family. I don't have family here in Colorado.
Right.
So I have to send some gifts, but I do not have the amount of responsibility that you have with holiday gifting.
This is true. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I love giving presents, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of presents.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's your friends to think about as
Right.
well.
Which is what this particular podcast is all about.
Yes.
Because moms deserve gifts. And
girlfriend gifts, don't you guys think girlfriend gifts are like the best? I don't know. There's two schools of thought, I think, amongst friends. Like some friends give each other presents all the time.
mm-hmm.
Some friends don't. You have your certain group of friends that you do gift, and then you have your certain group of friends that you don't, and it's no big deal. I feel like it's a very interesting dynamic. But if you do give your girlfriends gifts, the best gifters are girlfriends. Like gifts that moms give other moms are always the best gifts.
Agreed.
And there's no familial guilt or resentment tied to any of the gifting.
Sure. And you just
know?
kind of are happy that you got a gift. It's not like, oh God, my mom got me this last year.
Right. Or wow, they totally knew I wanted something else, but just chose not to get it. Like a girlfriend gift, I feel like is always from love. And you kind of selfishly give the gift because you know what your girlfriend's really going to want. I just think it's easier sometimes to give to your friends.
Sure. I mean, I never know what to get my parents, ever.
Does anyone?
My parents are those people, and maybe some of your girlfriends are like this too. I mean, my parents are those people that just buy themselves whatever they want.
Right.
And so it's super annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to get an Alexa for my dad, but he would never.
He wouldn't?
He goes, the last time he was over, he goes, I'm going to ask her a question, even though I hate robots. And then he goes up like as close as possible to the Alexa and he goes, Alexa, give me Rolling Stones. And I go, Dad, you got to say it's a performer. And he goes, it's a performer.
To Alexa.
To Alexa, who was like, I don't understand. Please leave their house now.
Yeah, that's weird. I also, many parents don't need anything, so that's always difficult. But then I feel like this is one of the first years where I feel like I actually just don't need anything. Like I'm okay. I don't really need any presents.
Sure. I mean, I never get any presents for the holidays. So it's honestly, I mean, you and Kate give me presents. My husband, we don't do presents. My parents, if anything, it's just like a check or a gift card.
Right.
And honestly, Chris's mom and grandma are amazing at giving us money. We get a little $50.
Take it.
We'll take it. It's so helpful because it's helpful for the presents for the kids.
Sure.
Which, by the way, my son, I went shopping for Hanukkah because they know it's me. It's not like Santa.
Right.
So I went shopping for Hanukkah and came back with a big bag. And when I went upstairs, my son says to my husband and my daughter, do you think she's Santa Claus? And my daughter says, first of all, there's no way that she could get presents to all those people all over the world. And second of all, she likes to sleep in. Which
is totally nailed it.
I mean, A, she nailed why I'm not Santa Claus, but B, I'm pretty sure that's not what Bo was asking. If I was actually Santa Claus, I think he just wanted to know if I was
like you're actually the actual
the gift giver of the house.
Santa Claus.
They wanted to know.
Well, you
she was so
in,
sure of her
so there's no
answers.
way.
Definitely.
There's no way you can do it. So we're sitting here in our house coats and
We
our
are.
slippers.
And I'm in
apparently.
my crazy leopard print
She's
house
wearing-
coat.
right. And this is my favorite Target acrylic sweater of all time.
Why not?
And we're going to talk about gifts, our favorite gifts to give other moms. And we're going to bring our director of operations, Kate, onto the show.
Yeah, she's our special guest today. But let me ask you a question first.
Oh.
How do you feel about gift cards as gifts?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about this.
Because I got to say, I will take a Starbucks gift card anytime
Yeah, totally.
because it eases the guilt of the Starbucks.
Yeah. Okay, so I have two things to say about that. One, in my family, gift cards, unless it's you specifically ask for a gift card, you usually don't give gift cards.
Okay.
Like one year when we moved into this house, we've been redoing this house for 10 years. All we asked for was Home Depot gift cards because we needed to save up to get stuff from Home Depot. So that
Sure.
was great. But if you just like cop out and throw someone a gift card, it's sort of an unspoken rule that like you totally just phoned in your Christmas present.
Yeah, I mean, you just called it a cop out.
Sure. So that was right. So they're right. So I do feel like teachers like gift cards because the last thing
yeah.
they want is like another mug or a pencil for Christ's sake.
Sure.
But then I have a friend who's a teacher and she hasn't taught for like over 2 years. And she said she was just now getting through all her Starbucks gift cards.
Oh, interesting.
So you almost
That's a
have to
great problem to have, honestly.
Yeah, but think of that. That's like hundreds of dollars that you least have could have spent at like Target. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money for coffee that you may or may not even want.
Yeah, last year I gave both my kids' teachers essential oil diffusers. So I was
That's
like,
nice.
there's always a room in your house.
Sure. Or your classroom.
Yeah.
I gave her teachers diffusers at the start of school
Yeah.
and oils. I'm like, please run it.
Please run it in
Yeah.
the classroom.
Yeah.
Well, plus there's always like a deal this time of year. Like you can always get a diffuser for
That's
like
fun.
$15 or something.
Yeah. And I feel like teachers and they're girl, like if you're women, it's like a girl gift. You can give them something cute.
Sure.
I always wonder if you can actually just bring in a bottle of wine to a teacher. I did to her preschool teachers. They were all very appreciative.
Right. I think preschool is a little different than like public.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
I can't. Yeah.
All those teachers need some wine.
Or some bourbon or something. So yeah. So I have a strange relationship with gift cards. I tend to not do it unless I know someone really wants it.
Right.
Like my 13-year-old niece would love a gift card to Michael's or Justice. But then I also have like a million things I could buy her that are so fun.
Please get her a Hot Topic gift card.
Oh, is that around still?
Oh God,
Hot
I hope
Topic?
so. Remember Hot Topic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. All right, so we're gonna
Yeah.
bring our mom friend and our director of operations and our good friend, Kate Burgess in here, who loves to shop.
She does.
And
She's a good gifter.
She's a good gifter, and we're gonna get some of her thoughts too.
We got a special guest. Special guest.
We are rolling. Kate, thank you so much for joining us today on the Pump and Dump podcast.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Thank you for having me.
Kate is our director of operations, but I would say it's like doesn't even begin to cover the amount of things that Kate is for the company.
Kate is everything.
She's the glue.
She's the glue
That's very
that holds
nice.
the operation together.
Well, and I know that's vague, so our listeners probably don't understand. Like when we go to a theater, the theater has already spoken to Kate like a million times. She has made sure that they have everything that they need, that we have everything that we need, that she, all of the marketing, all of the operations of the entire business are run through this woman.
Right.
Um,
And then she manages, we've been talking about Archie. Archie's our new stage manager. Kate keeps him on a leash.
it's kind of intense.
Basically, I like to make spreadsheets. I'm very
She's-
anal. I'm a spreadsheet maker.
She
Well, I was
does
going to
a
start with
mean
that, but I didn't want to upset you.
Actually, the running joke is like if Shay and I have a question about something, then we're like,
Check the
check the spreadsheet.
And you know what's so funny?
It's always on the spreadsheet.
We showed up at the hotel the other day in San Jose, and we had a question. We were like, "What name is it under?" Oh God, I got to check the spreadsheet. And Archie had already checked the spreadsheet, and
I
we were like,
know.
"Archie,
Archie,
you checked the
know.
spreadsheet."
he's like a mini Kate.
He knows it.
He
I
does
had
know
to
it.
pay for more Google Drive storage because I have so many
Spreadsheets.
spreadsheets in my Google Drive.
I can't even imagine.
So Kate's been with us. We just discussed it. Kate's been with us for 5 years. She
Mhm.
started at our second, our first sort of official big Mother's Day Eve show back in the day.
Mhm.
And Kate's my neighbor. And we have known each other for, well, since our kids were like 2.5, since Blake and Evie were 2.5.
Mhm.
You have 2 boys. So we've known each other for a long time. So Kate's family.
And she loves to shop
She really loves
and
to
knows a
shop.
lot about gifting. So
Yes,
that is why
that's
we have
true.
brought you on this special holiday episode.
Yes. So we're going to talk about our favorite gifts for moms to give other moms. Girlfriend gifts. The best gifts.
Great.
Mm.
Okay.
Let's do it. So we have like a little list of
We have a
like
little
our
list.
top, I think it's 5 or 6
Yeah.
things that we feel like maybe we'll give you ideas on
Yeah.
what to give your mom friends.
Yes.
And then Kate has some ideas too. So let's hear
We'll
it. What
just-
is number 1?
Okay. So our number 1 is obviously Vionic slippers, which of course we are wearing.
Yeah. Mine are right here.
I-
Mine are right here.
Yeah. Mine,
Mm.
I need a new pair this Christmas, actually.
Kate is
World.
like gonna puke right now.
I mean-
I'm not sure about this, but go forth.
but they're orthopedic.
They are orthopedic. So
I am never going to get behind those cheetah slippers.
listen, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my grandma Lil or
Well, it
Candace
is.
Bernstein, but I am just like all about
It's your
the
thing.
leopard right now, and it's that or black, so I'm kind of
Own
like
it.
into it. But so my slippers, because y'all, there aren't a ton of choices in the design for the Vionic,
But
so
they
I just went for
they
it.
have stepped up their game a little bit. Now they have like pretty fuzzy ones and they have some with bows.
Well, and they have like the soft bottom. What is that called? Like the
It's memory foam.
memory.
And
What is
so
that called?
mine,
What am I,
have to
90?
have my toes sticking out, and mine, it was either this or it's like a flesh color that they have, which was not okay.
And I cannot have my toes sticking out.
right,
So
but regardless. Also, by the way, this no one's sponsoring us to say any of this. So
None of
is
this.
totally.
In fact, Vionics may call us tomorrow and be like,
Please stop talking.
Please stop saying how ugly our slippers are.
But we love them so much.
I've never loved something so ugly in my life.
So we think it's a great gift to give a girlfriend. Would you get mad if I gave you Vionic slippers?
No, I would probably wear them.
I
Yeah.
know.
Maybe.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't.
All right, that's number 1. All right, Kate.
Now I know what I'm getting for Christmas.
I'm not going to. I can't find a style that you would like. All right, so what's your top? What's your first one?
My first gift.
Yeah,
Like your list.
of your list.
So I have a few. I would say number 1 for any mom would be really anything soft.
Yes.
So that
A puppy.
like,
I got you a
goes
puppy.
from a puppy, sure.
It's like a new mom's worst nightmare.
You know, we've got
More work.
slippers, fuzzy socks, pajamas are awesome. Old Navy has the best pajamas.
they
Tracy and
do.
I both wear them. I don't know if you wear them.
And give them to each other.
give
frequently.
them to each other. They're
Yeah.
usually $8 or
I know.
$9 for a pair. You know, they're basically disposable.
Yeah.
Amazing soft pajamas.
Mhm.
Nordstrom has a line called Barefoot Dreams, which is kind of along the same lines as what is it called? Vionics,
Uh-huh.
of like not being the most attractive, but the softest thing ever.
Oh, really?
So pants, a giant sweater, a robe,
You
a
gave
big blanket.
you gave me a blanket one year too. You
Yeah.
gave Shayna a giant sweater that looks like a robe.
I got
did.
you gave me a Gap black like cardigan sweater that is my outside of this house coat made of leopard skin. that
You
I'm
wear
wearing
it
right now. I wear that black
all-
sweater all the time.
I love
All the
that.
time. But I will tell you I'm not a pajama wearer because I just sleep in my underwear.
Right.
And so I am a comfy pants wearer. But like the pajama, like the idea of a matching top and bottom, like I don't think I've worn that.
Oh, I love that kind of
I
stuff.
love that.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but I'm all forgiving it. I agree that comfy pants are like
So comfy anything, soft anything, pants that look like clothes or pajamas that look like clothes.
Yes, I actually, it keeps popping up on my sponsored feed, and I think I've sent it to you and our other friend multiple times. Beta Brand is selling these pants
Oh yeah.
that are like yoga pants that are supposed to look like work pants,
oh.
but not, you know, corporate work pants, like just sort of a little bit nicer.
oh.
And
I
I'm
don't
all
know how I'd
about
feel if you
those.
gave those to me though.
No, you don't want work pants that are yoga pants.
I mean, we work in
I-
our pajamas. We're
well,
so
also
lucky.
I'm like, what are you saying? Like pull myself together? Woman, you're 42. It's time to wear big girl clothes.
Put on some pants.
Yes,
Time to
put
wear
on some
pajama corporate clothes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, also
Oh.
before we move on, on the subject of blankets, do you want to tell the story about the blankets
my
that
God.
you tried to give us for Christmas last
So-
year?
Oh my God, you guys. So last year, you know how those like gigantic, big, chunky knit blankets were coming through everybody's feed?
Like the yarn is like 6 inches in diameter each strand.
And then it was like some gorgeous model, sitting drinking a hot cocoa with
it was
like this
the
huge knit.
Huga movement.
Oh my
I
God.
think that's how you say it. HYG.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never heard
GGE.
of this. What you're saying. I've never
It's like
heard
the
of it.
cozy. It's the whole cozy mover. It's like from like Scandinavia. Anyway,
gosh.
continue.
So something came across my feed, and I, for the life of me, and I'll put it in our when we post about this episode because I forget the name of the horrible company
right.
that I ordered it from. But it said it was going to be delivered, and then it was like, oh, I'm sorry, we've had so many of these ordered that it's going to be like 12 weeks or something. So I had to tell you guys at Christmas, I gave you a printed piece of paper with your blankets on it. Like, you will be getting these blankets for the winter, I promise. And they never showed up and they never showed up. And then I started like looking up the company and realizing that everyone was complaining that they were all a piece of shit. And then when they came, the one came. And when I opened it up, I swear to you, it was the size of like a bath mat. And it was like not even like the hole. There was like a big hole in the middle and like a side. I mean, it was the biggest piece of shit. And like as soon as you touched it, when you took your hand away, like a piece of like, maroon yarn was like stuck to your own clothes. Like it was, and they were not cheap.
Right.
And it was a
scam.
complete scam. And everyone that of course I did more research and like everyone was like, they're a complete scam.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
that was great.
It was awful. So
Well,
don't get
besides
those.
that, just go to Target and get a blanket.
Yeah.
That is the long
No
point.
kidding.
Yes, blankets are huge. I love you gave me a knit one from
West
West Elm.
They
That
have the
one's
best
yummy.
blankets.
Yep.
They're on sale right now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, like $20.
Really?
Yeah.
I will take
Mhm.
anything from West Elm at any time.
That's true. Anything from West Elm is a good gift. Okay. Our second option, because we use it all the time, is we love Beauty Counter products in general. But there is a charcoal mask that Beauty Counter makes.
You may have seen us on our feed in them.
It is such a great mask, and it's charcoal. And so it's like, it's dark gray on your face, but it just fixes everything.
I will tell you that I was convinced once I had it on, and when you look closely, like every single pore on your face, you can see like that it's sucking the stuff out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever noticed that? You've done that mask,
I've
right?
never used it.
What?
Oh.
And then I do not have great skin. A lot of it's hormonal. And for the last, I would say 3 years, I have just had bad skin. And Shay knows this very well. I would go to sleep with like the charcoal mask dotted on my zits after shows.
Oh my God.
But but you wake
She's
up
not
and they're
exaggerating.
gone. I'm not exaggerating. And there's many a picture that Shay and my husband, of course, send back and forth to each other of me with my.
We'd be going to sleep after a show and still be talking, and like, we're always in the same room. So like she's in the other bed and we're just like chatting about something. And I finally kind of like look at her and I'm like, oh, what? This is yes.
But it works. The long point is that it works. And this whole tour, I haven't put it on my face
Oh, yeah. Why?
because I don't need to anymore.
How
Your skin looks
exciting.
great.
Your
I've been
skin
working
does look
hard
really
on
good.
it. Thank you,
Mhm.
Beauty Counter.
Yeah. Well, so tell them about Beauty Counter.
Okay,
and
so
why it's
then
great.
so Beauty Counter, the great thing about them is, they're founded by a mom, and B, none of the products in it have any. They've banned 1,500 what they deem to be toxic ingredients. They do not put in any of their makeup or skincare or anything. So in the US, I think only 30 ingredients are banned in the US. And then in Europe, 1,500 ingredients are banned of like things that we cannot put on our faces because it gets absorbed into our skin and basically gives us cancer. So Beauty Counter got rid of all those, and the stuff is really great. And we fell in love with the face mask, which is our long point. It's a great girl gift to give.
They also have facial oils because I'm
Yes.
an oil winter
We are
Colorado
too.
person.
So their number 3 oil kind of goes with that charcoal mask. And then there's a charcoal face bar, that's just face wash, but it's in a bar. And that is so great just to wash your face every day. I love it so much. Both my husband and I use it, and they last forever. So you could get her just the mask. Or I think right now there's like a little gift set of the mask and the bar. Or if you really love your girlfriend, you could give her the oil, the mask, and the bar.
You're like, hey girl, wash your face.
Hey girl, wash your face. We should have Rachel Hollis on.
I love you. Wash your face.
That's also a book. But yeah, so they're a good company. They're good people. So that's a good place to go look. All right, Kate, what's your next one?
You know, I had something else, but now that we're talking about beauty
Oh.
products, this made me think of another beauty product that's amazing. I don't know if this is a good gift or not. I got this Neutrogena microderm
you sent me that.
abrasion kit on Amazon for like $18.
Yeah.
And it's this little like battery powered thing that you put these scrubby pads on.
You sold me on battery power.
And no, literally turn it on. And it's, I mean, for sure, I've considered like, oh, is this also a vibrator? I mean,
Sure.
it's so
I mean,
strong.
sure.
And you hold it on your face and it's like, that's a good sound effect.
And then
But it,
Like, and
like,
then your tongue falls out of your mouth.
I mean,
Like, what?
seriously, it makes your skin so unbelievably soft. Like, I really believe that it takes off like 3 layers of dead
Well,
skin.
it probably
Wow.
does.
So that could be a great addition.
But if you do
to a
that,
mask.
put some beauty counter oil on afterwards,
But
because
that's a
otherwise you're going to
Nutri-
ruin your skin.
that's a Neutrogena product?
Mhm.
It's just the device, so it's like a Clairsonic,
Yeah.
but with the rough
Yeah.
microderm.
And it has some kind of soap in the
Oh.
pads too.
Okay.
But it doesn't break out my skin. That could be a good thing.
That could be a totally good thing. I feel like you can give beauty products to your close girlfriends without it being like weird or offensive.
Right.
I
like
mean, if
lip
someone-
glosses or something.
Yeah, or if someone gave
Mhm.
me, like, again, back to beauty counter, they have these gorgeous palettes of eyeshadow that I would never buy for myself. But if someone
Right.
just gave me a beautiful palette of eyeshadow, how fun is that?
I would love that.
I know, or like a set of lipstick or something. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm into it.
Super into it. Okay, the next one that Shay and I talked about that we both love is the Cuisinart Mini Prep. So not the giant Cuisinart.
Because nobody wants to use that because it like
Ever.
takes so it's so hard to clean. This is why
And
I'm
you don't
always like, "Ah, I
necessarily
don't wanna do it."
need a ton, you don't need all that space. But the Mini Prep is a mini version of it that has 2 speeds, both of which sound like me when you do it.
Yeah.
And it's like $25. You can get it at Costco.
I have had a little mini, I don't know if it's the Cuisinart brand, but I've had a little mini Cuisinart thing that my mother-in-law gave us, like, I swear 15 years
Yeah.
ago. I still use it all. First of all, I hate cutting onions. Hate it. And I don't love
Sure.
onions in my food, so I need it like super minced. I use it all the time.
It makes great salad dressing. That's what I use to make salad dressing.
Yeah.
It's so good. Or chopped nuts, all of it. I hate cutting garlic, so I put garlic in there and do it.
Mm.
I feel like it's just it's so handy.
Everybody needs it.
Everyone needs it. All right, you're up next, Kate.
Should we stick with kitchen appliances?
Sure.
Sure.
I was going to say Instant Pot.
Yeah.
It's very hot right now. Do you have an Instant Pot?
Oh, I'm obsessed with the Instant Pot.
I love the Instant Pot.
Do you? Are you still doing it? I mean, we both kind of got ours together.
I feel like I always use mine. I'm not a big fan of like I'm from the Midwest, but so of course I have all the recipes for the, Midwestern comfort foods that people tend to make in those. And I'm
Mhm.
not a big fan of those, but it's amazing. Like, for instance, on Thanksgiving, I made my mashed potatoes in the Instant Pot. So you just like throw the potatoes in there, don't even have to think about it. And like 10 minutes later, they're done.
Yeah.
Or macaroni and cheese for
oh yeah,
my
you have
kids.
the
I make
best
that in
mac and
there.
cheese recipe.
Like whole winter squash,
Mhm.
rice.
I make all my rice in
grains.
there. Grains are good.
Oh yeah, I'm super into the Instant Pot.
It is a great gift.
Yeah, I'm into it too. My husband does Whole30 a lot, and so there's a ton of like awesome Whole30 Instant Pot recipes that I had to perfect. But here's the thing. I like the Instant Pot because it times it for me. Like, I get really stressed cooking.
We
You
know.
guys are both really, really good in the kitchen, but I get stressed about the timing. So it's like if I have to like have something on the stove and I'm trying to like saute it and add this and add that, like for me, if I can get everything ready and then also cleaned up and then put it all in this pot and
She's
push a
smiling
button,
so big right now.
like it's why I was so terrible when we lived in New York City and there was a laundromat across the street. I can't deal with the laundromat because it was like the timing of the laundry like stresses me out. So for me to be able to like prep everything, have everything kind of like cleaned up, put in that pot and made quickly because I'm not a good planner. Like I'm not a good like meal planner. that I can cook a piece of frozen fish in 6 minutes. It's just
but it's not 6 minutes.
no, it's more like 12.
That's what kills me. See,
know.
that's what kills me. It's because it has to make the pressure, and then sometimes you have to what is it called?
Yeah,
Pressure.
like
The natural release.
natural release.
Oh, I know all about the natural release, you
You
guys.
use your Neutrogena face scrubber, and then you do the natural
Natural
the
release.
natural
on
release.
your Instapot. But that's not 6 minutes.
No,
That's
it's
like-
not, but
that's
you
like
know
20
that.
minutes, and I might as well just fry up the fish.
But see,
Mm.
but I would screw up the fish. So for me, it's like
Oh.
I know that it'll cook in 6 minutes, and it probably will take 10 to 12 to like heat up and release. But like I push the button, and I know how many minutes on the button,
I understand.
and then I do the thing, and then it's done. It's so like we've made jambalaya in there that's delicious.
Yeah.
I like meat that kind of falls apart. Like I like a stewy meat.
Mhm.
So let's talk about the meat I like with the natural release and the vibrating face scrubber.
Only you could make an Instapot somehow perverted. It's pretty impressive.
mhm,
Good job.
Well, leave it to me.
Or you know what? I gotta tell you, I would take another crock pot. I mean, I feel like you can never have too many crock pots.
But the good ones are really pricey, yeah?
But you don't really need a good one. You
But
just need
also,
more.
you don't know if your girlfriend has it. I mean, it feels like an Instant Pot's more of a novelty gift. I don't know if I would give a crock pot to a mom. Like, hey, you should cook better meals for your family. I don't know.
Oh,
It
no.
feels a
Well,
little
I
weird
will
for a
say-
mom-to-mom gift.
My sister gives good gifts, and she one year just out of the blue gave me like a larger size crock pot that I didn't know I needed, which I use all the freaking time. Like, would have never bought it for myself, and she just was like, it was so great. And then in another year, she gave me this like food warmer. So it's like a flat tray that you plug in, and it heats up. So you can either put dishes, like if you have a casserole dish, you can put it on top of it, or it comes with its own trays that you can spoon the food into, literally like a cafeteria. And that was such a great gift. I think if you know someone cooks or entertains a lot or has our family, it was just such a great and thoughtful gift, and something I would have never bought for myself.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I also think if you have a friend that, is in the kitchen a lot and likes to entertain, Anthro is just like the place to go
Oh, just
for
buy
any kind of
anything.
home gifts.
That's true.
I mean,
They're
they have the
also
most
pretty.
amazing.
I mean, you
just
really
everything.
can't piss
Serving
someone off.
dishes and pie plates and towels,
I know. Now I'm thinking about
Like
the stuff that
kitchen
we've bought each other
towels.
from Anthro.
everything,
I know it is.
every year.
It's so pretty there. Yeah,
Good
that's true.
stuff.
Good stuff. And they have good curated selection of cookbooks if you
Mm,
are like me and always like to get a cookbook.
love Anthro.
Yeah. Where were we? Is it us?
It's us. What's us?
We are bourbon.
Sure. There's nothing like receiving first of all, we go through bourbon pretty quickly, so I'm pretty excited when someone buys me a bottle. But I'm really into I'm really into Four Roses
Yeah, I haven't had that
because
yet.
at our Molly's Liquor near us, you can buy like the biggest bottle, like an embarrassing size bottle. Like if you show up with a bottle that big, you're like,
People are asking
people
what's
are
wrong
like,
with
what's
you.
wrong with you? But the biggest Four Roses bottle you can get for like $31.
Oh.
But it's not like getting like ancient age. I mean, it's actually like really, it's good for camping because it's really good without ice. Like it's just a
Mhm.
smooth, easy bourbon. Four Roses.
I drink on the reg. My home bourbon is Old Crow.
Sure. Because you mix it.
It's but it is good. I think it's good. It makes a good Manhattan.
I'll be the judge of that.
You've never complained about my bourbon.
No, I'm saying I'd like to be the judge of that.
Okay. I'll make you one.
I'd like to have
Um,
another one and talk about
And
it.
and it's in a plastic bottle, and my dad buys it, and it's at it's on the bottom row wherever you look, and it's delicious. But I would never give that as a gift. As a gift, if I was going to give someone bourbon, I would give them. I love Eagle
I
Rare.
was just gonna say Eagle Rare.
That's probably
Plus, it's like a fancy bottle.
It is. It's very patriotic. That Eagle kind of freaks me out after, if I'm honest. But that's some good bourbon. Or
Yeah.
Basil Hayden. That's the new. I think everyone's like loving Basil
Mhm.
Hayden right now.
Yeah.
Bourbon.
It is yummy.
Those are good ones. Or anything small batch and like local. Colorado's makes a lot of good bourbons.
That's fun too for people out of
Just-
state
yeah.
to like give them some good Colorado spirits.
But then you would not like bourbon because you hate bourbon.
I don't like bourbon. I do think you could make a really cute gift with it, though. Like get a cute, a couple of cute tumblers. Is that what you call it? Rocks glasses, whatever you
Yeah.
drink bourbon in.
Or
Yeah.
those ice
And some of
makers.
those,
Yes.
the bitters that everybody's making now. They
Yeah.
have all the different fancy small batch.
Mm-hmm.
Make a cute little basket out of it. That would be a
That's
nice gift to
cute.
get.
I love bitters. Even I put bitters often in just sparkling water if I have an upset tummy because that's how they were made because they're aromatics. So you don't always just have to have bitters with bourbon. You can mix it with other drinks.
Yeah, I would say I'm not a bourbon drinker. I would go with champagne. I think, well, you know, I like champagne,
know you
champagne
do.
Tuesday, champagne Wednesday, just any day of the week.
It doesn't give you a headache.
No, I claim I have unlimited tolerance until the next day. Every
That's
single
what I'm
time. No, I love champagne.
And then she wants to die.
I mean, and I know how to drink. Like can handle my liquor very well.
except not like me on Thanksgiving.
Not like you on Thanksgiving. But champagne will put me over that headache edge for
A lot of
sure.
people are like that.
Yeah.
I love champagne.
I love champagne. And I'm so into, I haven't gotten them for myself yet, but I would love to give them as a gift. What are like the Great Gatsby, the coupe glasses? Is that what they're called?
I think they used to sell them at Pier 1 too. That's where I got mine.
I think those are so cute.
They are cute.
I would be into that as a gift.
Their stem and then the wide like round. Is that what that is?
That's for responsible drinkers though. Like you're supposed to sip that for half an hour, and it's really like it's like a shot of champagne. I would slug that back so fast.
Mm.
All right, Kate, what else? What else you got for us?
I would say it's hard to think of gifts, but I'm very into personalized gifts. So I have this thing that I've been doing for years. I have a note on my phone and I have all my friends that I know that I'm going to buy gifts for. And, obviously my husband and my kids. And throughout the year when I'm hanging out with them, when I hear them mention things that they like or things that they're interested in, I'll write them down. And I think that's a cool way to give somebody something unexpected that
they actually want.
So, that's obviously very specific to the person that you're talking about.
Sure.
You're obviously a better human than most of us.
But
That's why you're on the show.
I really think anything personalized. And you could always do what our husbands all do to each other every Christmas and like text your girlfriend's husband and ask what she's been into lately if you don't know. But I know that's very general, but yeah,
No,
I would
it's
say,
it's smart to
something
do.
personalized. Like I was just telling you guys, I saw these coasters on Amazon that are glass coasters where you can pull your friends' photos and make them coasters out of their photos,
That's fun.
which wouldn't be for everybody, but
Yeah.
it shows that you're thinking about them, and they were like $12. So
That's cute. I think that's fun. One year for it's not a girlfriend gift, but maybe you could translate. My dad has a place up in the mountains, and one year I took pictures of all the grandkids and I made really cool like mountainy mugs with the photos. And like they had a photo of a bear that came onto their property, and I got that picture. And then now they have a whole it's their coffee mugs. And I made some
Fun.
personalized
That's
mugs
cool.
for them. That was fun. That'd
Chris
be cute
had
to
the
do.
idea this year to with our friends the Hassans, Courtney, who's been on the podcast. He's like, why don't we exchange a night where the kids have a sleepover at their house and they have a sleepover at our house, and then that's just kind of our gift to each other, and then we get to go out. And I was like, that's a nice idea, but that's something we should do for each other all the time.
Yeah, I was like,
and
Kate and I do that all the time.
Yeah. And so I was kind of like, I get how that might help you get out of getting me a present this year.
How to get him out
That
of-
was what he was thinking our present to each other would be.
that the
we-
Hassans babysit your kids?
and then we would go out.
What? Okay. Okay.
I
like
which
where
is
he's
fine, but
going.
I get it, and I like usually we do things instead of like get each other presents, but I was kind of feeling this year like maybe it would be fun to do a present, but it's too complicated with him. I love him so hard, you guys. Like I'm not husband bashing, I'm not motherfucker bashing. Like he's just like his face, you should see it when he has to think of a gift. Like if you texted him right now and we're like, what would Shayna want this holiday season? He would just be like, beep.
Eyes roll back in
I
his
don't know
head.
why. He
It's
has
just how you're
such an
raised. I think you're
issue.
either raised in a gift-giving family or not, and you either have gift-giving impulses or you don't. Like it's either easy for you or it's not, and you either do it or you don't. that's my theory on presents.
I mean,
in
he's
general.
generous. He's more than happy to get me anything I would want. In fact, God, remember for my birthday, like 2 weeks after my birthday this year, all of a sudden this box comes from Amazon. I'm like, what is this? And he's like, oh, that's your birthday present. And I was like, huh? And then it was this like electronic foot massager.
Oh,
Which
that's a good girlfriend
I
gift too.
love. I use it all the time. And he remembered that last Christmas I loved it at his sister's house and I would use theirs
Well,
and
that's
loved it.
a Kate move right there.
It was sure.
That was nice.
It was just so random and so not wrapped and like
Can we
given
talk
to me
about
strangely.
this foot massager though? First of all, it's giant.
It's
It's
so it's
kind of
totally
by you kind of
inconvenient.
keep it by your front door. It's like the first thing you see when you walk in.
It needs an extension cord to reach anywhere where you would sit to use it.
But it's like a compression, like you put your feet in.
You guys, like if you go to P4 instead of P3, pressure
Oh.
3, pressure 4, it's like a vice grip. Like you'll be over having this lovely, like innocent foot massage, and then you're like, oh God, oh God, oh God, P2, 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 P2. It's very aggressive
But that is
Which I appreciate.
totally something that I would never,
by yourself.
ever.
Or those neck. I mean, I like
Like any sort of something from Sharper Image. I don't think
Sure.
anyone just goes in there and buys it.
themselves.
But if it's good quality, like your giant foot massager,
I'm into
that's
it.
a darn nice thing to have around the
I
house if you've got the
agree.
room.
It's so much better than that year he got me the steamer, the steam cleaner for the kitchen floor, which I've never used in my life, nor would I. It was the most bizarre gift ever.
I want one of those. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can give it to you. He also, and then of course the first Christmas we ever had
Sure.
together, where he gave me
Blank
a blank
VHS tape.
VHS tapes and a face wash from the Dwayne Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Galen one year gave me cabinet paint because we were redoing our condo that we had bought and
like,
we
"This is your
needed to
present."
paint the cabinets. So he gave me cabinet paint.
Wow.
And then we never ended up painting the cabinets
Well,
and
sure.
the paint went bad and we threw it away. That was
That was
a
it.
good story.
What was your
That was-
best motherfucker
He's gotten better,
gift
though.
From?
from the best gift that you've gotten from your motherfucker besides your daughter,
Oh,
besides his semen?
that one time it worked. Well, for our 10-year anniversary, we saved up all our money and we went to Paris for our 10-year anniversary for 8 days. And that Christmas, we went in April, and that Christmas he bought me, which I thought was so sweet. He bought me like a totally French trench coat to wear to Paris, like a really cool
Oh.
trench coat.
Gosh, he's
That
good
I
at
just
that
thought
stuff.
was like so sweet to this day. I thought that was, and I would have never bought it for myself. And it was, and I love it. I thought that was, he's good. He's pretty good at giving gifts, I will say.
Yeah. You? What was the
Yeah.
best motherfucker gift you've received?
You know, that's hard. Galen is very good at getting me the gifts that I specifically like send him the links to.
Well,
Which
there
is
you
great.
go.
There
That's
you
the
go.
smart thing
Done.
to do.
So I can't think. He did get me a diamond necklace for our anniversary this year. that
That's
was
right. So
unexpected. That was
pretty.
really nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I got Chris got me a tag watch once. He knew I wanted
Ah.
one, but that was a big deal. That was super fun.
Well, that's huge.
It was huge.
That's so
I
fun.
don't wear
You
it.
don't wear it at all, but you have it.
I have it. I will have it forever.
And you can say your husband bought you a tag watch.
Yeah, it was very kind.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was going to say one thing that I did for you, Kate, for your birthday this year is we just had a day date. Speaking of not necessarily needing anything, I think as you
Mhm.
get older, you actually just want to spend more time together, which I think Chris is going in the right direction with splitting childcare with the Hassans. But if you just like promise your girlfriend a date as a gift, I mean, that's huge these days. It's hard to get everyone together, or to get together just one-on-one,
Right, especially a day date, which is super fun, which is difficult to do.
which is difficult to
obviously.
do. Or, of course, you could always just buy her tickets to the Bowman show,
Sure.
take her on a date there.
Mhm.
But I do think, it sounds cliche, but I do think experiences versus things a lot of times are better,
Right.
or certainly just as appreciated.
I would totally agree. I
Yeah.
think being able to get out of the house and spend time together and dress up a little bit and
Mhm.
whether it's during the day, which we're lucky enough to occasionally have the time to do that, or going out at night. I
Mhm.
think that's a perfect gift to give someone.
Girls need dates
Then
together.
what do you like? Do you print out a little gift certificate? Because I'm so type A. I'd be like, but I have to have something for them to open.
Oh,
What do you write it in a card?
I just wrote it in a card. I'm like, I'm taking you out for the day.
That's nice.
We're
Tracy
never
wrote
gonna hang
me
out. Yeah.
wrote me a card, and she said in the card that we could get 2 desserts, and I was like, I'm in.
That's right. You do love
We
your
could skip
dessert.
lunch and you can have 2 desserts.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So take your girlfriend to the Pumpkin show.
Yeah. So there's
Not
that.
to
There's
have
also
a shameless plug.
no. It's,
Um,
it is a great date.
I mean-
it is a date idea.
And so I'm just thinking, if I wasn't in the Pump It Up show and someone gave me a ticket to it and we're going in May, I just think that's actually so awesome to be able to look forward to something and know that you've got this time with your girlfriend, even if it's 6 months away,
Right.
you know,
mean,
or any concert or anything. I just think it'd be fun.
I'm in no way comparing us to this, but my girlfriend took me to Lady Gaga. Totally the same
Totally
thing, you
the
guys.
same.
Same.
But I looked forward to that for so long, and we had this great
know.
night together, and she took me to dinner first,
mean,
and it was
that's
just
so
like so
fun.
awesome.
Love that.
So yeah, so it's the Pump and Dump show or Lady Gaga, you guys.
Either one.
But if you feel like your girlfriend does not need to be around another person for a minute,
Which is basically every woman ever.
if you see your mom friend struggling, as we all do, especially when they have the littles, we have always at the Pump and Dump show believed that there is one gift that every mom deserves, and that is a hotel room.
A hotel room by yourself.
One night.
Just one night.
And I've never done it, which is crazy.
Neither have I.
And
ever.
my husband one year, actually for Mother's Day, gave me a card and said, after he gave me the card, also, if you want to book a hotel room for yourself sometime, go ahead and do that. Which I never did. Which is, it's like, sure, honey. Of course, if I wanted to book that for myself, I would do that.
Sure.
So the thought was nice, but I never did it. And I think it's something people should do.
Can I tell you my story about it?
Yes.
Yes.
When Jack was 1, Jack is my oldest. He's 10 now. Galen gave me, I want to say it was for Mother's Day, the gift of an entire weekend in a hotel by myself.
Oh my God.
It wasn't even a very nice hotel, but it did not matter at all. He drove me downtown, Denver, dropped me off on a Friday.
Oh my God.
I slept in for the first time ever. I got a spa treatment. And then Saturday night, some friends of mine, we all went out downtown together and partied like we were 20. And then I slept in again the next day and I got room service. It was like the best.
my
I'll never
gosh.
forget it. It was 10 years ago.
Well,
It
that's
was
your
like the
best motherfucker
thing.
gift.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
That's
pretty
amazing.
I
incredible.
forgot about it until right now.
Oh,
It really is amazing.
just one night or 2 if you
Yeah.
can swing it. But even just, I mean, check in at 4 and leave at 9. It's amazing how much that means to a mom
Mhm.
who's had children attached to every part of her body for weeks on end, years on end.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it is the best gift ever. We even made a music video about it and have a song about it, which on this podcast we're going to play for you now.
A hotel room by myself. A hotel room by myself. It's not that I don't love you, but everybody needs a little me time for themselves. It doesn't count when I'm at work or working out. I need some time without my family. I'm not asking for a week or for a month, just one night to sleep diagonally. The baby woke me up at 2, and then at 3, then 5, then 7. It's not that I don't love you, but a night without that torture would be like I went to heaven. I'm not asking for diamonds or pearls, I'm just asking you not to call. Please don't text me to ask where something is. If you can't find it, that's your fault. It's all that I want, it's all that I need. A place to lay down, stare up at the ceiling, with nobody screaming or needing or bleeding. A a hotel room by myself. What I do with such a day? First tell myself that it's okay, but the sad part is I'll probably miss my little family, so I'll drink the guilt away. And then I'll pee for as long as I want, maybe even skim a magazine, watch a movie for the first time in 2 years, and maybe even eat some weed. Take a 30-minute shower every other hour, get my ice from down the hall, drink out of every water bottle, fall asleep to the TV, and roll around on satin sheets. And then I close my blackout drapes, and maybe even trash the place. Do not disturb is on my door, choking hazards on the floor. I won't be wearing any clothes, and when I leave I'll steal the robe. Breakfast in bed is what I'm making, and I won't have to share my bacon. Eat all the candy from the mini bar shelf. I have a pillow fight with myself. Take my time and pluck my eyebrows. Call the front desk for more towels. I won't be staying up too late, 'cause I'll be tired from the 8 times I masturbated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just want a nap with no kid on my lap. Nobody hitting or spitting or shitting. Nobody shitting on me. A hotel room by myself, a hotel room by myself.
And we're back.
We are back. So those are a few of our suggestions or favorite things.
Yeah.
Sort of covered the gamut. Nothing super glamorous, but
Well, part of our mission has always been to spread generosity mom to mom,
yes.
because we're all just doing the best we can. And so one of the other reasons that we wanted to have you on the podcast today, Kate, is because we have been wanting to do more of a little something that we call
Mom Bush.
And 'tis the season for giving.
So we are mom bushing you today.
What?
Sorry.
Tracy's already crying.
I'm already crying.
So listen, you are the glue that holds us together, and we appreciate you so much. And we also know in our hearts what a big fan you are of Sarah O Jewelry. And Sarah O is a amazing jewelry designer, and she makes gorgeous things.
She was on our podcast. She's a mom and a business owner. And we're just so proud of you and how awesome you are. And you're a great mom and you work really hard.
I can't even hear you right now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mwah.
Sarah O has been kind enough to help us get this for you. Will you marry us?
We're together forever.
Oh my God.
So for those of you listening, let me describe this ring for you. So it's really, obviously it's very pretty. It's a ring, it's rose gold, and there's a labradorite stone in the middle, which is like this moody, moony, milky gray stone. And then it's surrounded by a ring of diamonds.
So pretty.
Do you like it?
Yes.
You know, you are an awesome mom, and you have 2 boys, and it hasn't always been easy for you, and you deserve
All of the love.
You work so hard, and you work hard for us, but you also work hard for your family, and
Mhm.
it's not unnoticed, and we just wanted to get you a little something, a big something.
Oh, yay.
Mom bushed.
Mom bushed. Oh, I know. We should
Oh, we're gonna take
know,
a million pictures
yeah,
of
we'll
it.
take a picture.
Oh my god.
You
It's
guys-
really pretty.
Sarah O has such gorgeous, gorgeous jewelry. And she's also for us giving a code if you use MomBush10 for anything that you order, or if you go into the store and use the code, you will get 10% off. And it's the holidays, y'all. So
Treat yourself.
if anything, yeah, look
Yeah.
at what you want. Text your girlfriend to text your motherfucker.
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
I hope you like it. Well, we love you.
We love you, Kate.
We are on tour.
We're on tour.
We got a tour update. Tour update.
The update is we're done with our tour.
The fall tour.
Well, the 2018 tour.
Yeah,
We're done for the year.
we are.
We are.
We
We went out with a bang.
we did. I was thinking about this tour update for this podcast, and I was thinking about some of the things that happened when we were in San Jose and Sacramento, which, by the way, those moms, it was 2 sold out shows.
Mm,
It was like 450 moms in San Jose, but 900 moms in Sacramento.
yeah.
And the San Jose moms were hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Because at a comedy club, they drink a little bit more because they just have more access.
Right, because the drinks just keep coming and coming and coming.
Keep rolling. I mean, I remember at one point there was this mom afterwards standing with 2, like those 20-ounce
Yeah.
beer glasses. And I was like, oh, are those your souvenir glasses? And she was like, no.
She just walked out with them.
um,
Oh, and there was a huge group of moms, like 20 moms who took a party bus.
oh my God, it
The
was
bus
crazy.
met them in a Target parking lot, which I thought was just so beautiful.
Beautiful.
And they were amazing and hilarious.
A mom offered to get me high.
Yeah.
She was like, hey, you're in California. You want some of this? And I was like, we're from Colorado.
So nice.
Oh, what about the mom who commented on your hair?
And then and this is in no way making it just was such a fun show, and everybody
It
was
was
just
so
so
fun.
fun and funny after the show. And then one mom, I think she was on the bus, the tour bus. Guys, if you're listening, you can tell me. She came up to me and we were giving each other a hug, and then she like pulls back and she puts her hands on my hair and she goes, your hair feels exactly like that one time I bleached my hair blonde.
Yeah. Thank
I
you.
was like, oh,
Oh,
I
God.
moisturize. I use expensive stuff. And the funniest part is that we were just talking about how the water was soft in our hotel room. And I was like actually thinking that my hair was feeling extra soft.
Nope.
And apparently I just feel like a scarecrow.
Nope. Not soft.
It's just,
That
she
is
just
so
had
funny.
to tell me how.
Well, how about the
Terrible it
lady
felt.
in Sacramento? She was an older mom. Like she had told me she had older kids. And then she goes, you have the most beautiful voice. What else do you do? And I was like, well, I do this. This is what I do. This is my job. I do the Pump and Dump show. And her friends were like trying to shut her up. And she was like, your voice is so beautiful. You should do something else.
This isn't enough. This is
I was
doing
like,
you no good.
But this is
But this is my
what I
job.
do.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just sang in front of 900 people. What am I supposed to do? Like sing at church? Like
No.
I don't know. I'm just
Don't know.
perfectly happy.
Sure.
It
like
was
do
pretty
voiceover?
funny.
You want to do commercials or something? I don't know.
It was really
anyway,
funny.
it was fun. It was a rough trip for us though.
I think we just drank too much
Oh,
because we had a lot of people to see.
well, but even
We get a lot of sleep.
the flight
Oh,
flight
The flight almost killed me.
to San Jose from Denver was just really, it was like extra long and real bad landing, and Shay cannot deal with any type of turbulence
Motion.
or ups and downsies, and it was
I
rough even
I
for me.
thought we were going in loop de loops.
Yeah.
I felt and was convinced that the plane was just going in loops.
Yeah, I didn't catch that part, but you were fairly green when we walked off, and then it takes you a while to bounce back.
That guy next to us was kind of like, oh my God, is she gonna yak?
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah. And then, so that, excuse me, that kind of set us back. And then, yeah, we had a bunch of people to see. We stayed up late.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
never
know.
really
And then
recovered.
it took 4 hours to get from San Jose to Sacramento. We thought it would take 2. The traffic was horrible.
And we had to stop and eat the most sad cake Subway sandwich of our lives. And then every single In-N-Out that appeared afterwards, because all of a sudden there were just a bunch of in and outs, made me like sadder and sadder for the sad cake.
We both had tuna sandwiches off the I-5.
Poor Archie.
And it was just bad. I mean, we were so hungry. We just
There was stopped at the first place we saw.
And there was so much traffic. And at this point, we were almost starting to be late. We just pulled into the hotel, went upstairs, hopped in the shower, and left. It's not like we
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
lied around. And then,
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a fun trip. And it was a great way to end.
And our
a great
director got to
tour.
come to the
Yes,
show in
Kristen
Sacramento, which
came.
was so great. So Kristen came, and then we got to hang out with her at the hotel afterwards. There just wasn't a lot of sleep.
Mm-mm.
I have family in the Bay Area, so that happened. And
As I'm sitting here yawning, I
mean,
feel
it
like I'm
kicked
still
our-
recovering. We're still so tired.
it kicked our butt
It
pretty
really
hard.
did.
But it was an amazing ending.
Mhm.
We felt very like emotional after that last show.
Mhm.
I think we felt like we finally kind of got the new version of the show to a place where we were happy. I mean, and we kind of just like
Yeah.
made it through a big show, and it reminded us, and I've been feeling this ever since, like that's what we do. Like that's it.
Yeah.
That was it. If
why
we
we
just
do
could
it.
do that all the time, that show, there it was. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why we
Seems simple
ruin
enough.
ourselves with Subway sandwiches in the middle of America just to do those shows, but it's worth it.
It was great. So
And we're gonna take a break for the holidays.
January 18th, we're back in Fort Lauderdale, and please go to thepumpinupshow.com or any of our pages and see what the winter spring tour is, because those tickets make a great holiday
They
present.
really do. I
They're
mean,
all on sale now except the Mother's Day Eve show in Denver,
Right.
which will be on sale in February.
yeah, but tell your motherfuckers to buy you a night out. Get them for your girlfriends. It really is. It really is. Even if it wasn't us, it really was. It is a good present. But we will still be podcasting through the holidays,
Yeah.
more or less. Take off a week for Christmas and stuff, but
We hope we gave you some fun ideas for gifting other mamas.
if anyone buys Vionic shoes, please send us a picture.
Please send us a
I mean,
picture.
please. And if you do think you can really treat yourself or have someone who wants to, check out Sarah. Is it Sarah O
Jewelry
Jewelry
on Instagram.
SARAH, just the letter O.
Mm-hmm.
And you can buy almost anything online.
Oh my God, her stuff is so unbelievably gorgeous.
It makes me want to just like throw away everything I own and just have her stuff.
It makes me want to get a divorce and then get engaged again. Like so I can have those rings.
It makes me actually look forward to like our 20th. And I'm just going to say, guess where we're
Get
going.
Sarah O.
Yeah.
I wear a Sarah O ring every day, actually.
I know,
that
we both
she
do.
made.
Yeah.
She made me this one for the show on my right hand, so when I'm strumming the old guitar, everyone can see her beautiful, beautiful work.
Yeah,
I'll take a picture of it for you guys.
I know. And she made me earrings that I wear all the
Oh,
time
they're
and
so
get so many
gorgeous.
compliments. And
So MomBush10 is the discount code
for 10% off.
for 10% off Sarah O stuff.
And she's on our third episode, Birthing a Business. We interview Sarah O. So go back
Yeah.
and listen to that episode if you haven't yet. She talks about running her business, and we play a really funny game where we ask her worst case scenarios of what she how far she would go to make
be
her business
successful.
successful business. It's really funny.
And that deal is running through the end of the year, I believe. So
Great.
get on it.
Get on it.
We'll talk to you guys next week, but I hope you enjoyed our Mom Bush and
Yeah.
our gift ideas.
Love you guys. Bye.